Correction on mine. It's not going to be. It's not going to be Tbilisi versus Sakumi. That was my mess up there. Apologies for that, guys. It's going to be Raz versus which airfield is it? I think it's Raz versus Liwa. Cloudy midday PG. We're shortly getting into it now, guys. Looking for a really good one here between 36 Stormer Virtual and TMC. I've seen them before in other competitions, and they do seem to be pretty well. I'm not that versed on the 36 guys, but I know Falcon's in there. I believe that's my one of my friends, Falcon, another streamer. Really, really, really good pilot, and I'm assuming the guys he's flying with are really good as well. Just waiting on a space freeing up in the server. Rich has just dropped out. I think looks like 36 will be rolling Tomcats with Rios. Let's get you over to the game so you can see the layer. Bring that up. Sorry about that, guys. So, today, Liwa versus Raz. Again, 165 nautical mile spread. Not as big as yesterday. It was 190 mile start yesterday. Bubble still as big. And we're looking to have a lot of different terrain here. This is really flat over this area of the map. But there's a lot of city down here, which you can use as a lot of ground clutter for the missiles. The buildings don't work as well as you'd imagine. But they do seem to work out pretty well. Which is really good to defend missiles against. There is a little bit, if I remember rightly, oh no, this is all flat. It's all flat land, but there's a hell of a lot more ground clutter than they can mess with compared to yesterday, which was over the sea, what we saw in the match that I covered with Rich. Jambo gifting out 10 subs as well. Thank you very much, man. Sorry I haven't got the alerts on. I want to try and keep it kind of clean for the recordings. I really do appreciate that, man. Get this right. Jambo strikes again. Whole lot of subs. 10, man. That is fucking insane. Got no alerts on, but we will obviously when we get some. I think I might have to put some alerts in, just some ones pop up on screen, some smaller ones. The match is going forward. Just don't want to overpower it, because I know what some people like Jambo coming with 10 gifted subs. Don't want to ruin the recordings for Break Show. I already ruined yesterday by forgetting to put the audio onto the recording track. So we've got the players slotting in now. 36 are going onto blue, TMC going onto red. Lots of buildings to hide behind, definitely. So down in this area here, I'm expecting to see a lot of fighting, hopefully, around the Abu Dhabi area, and moving forward into, like, further up into towards Dubai. So around about Al Maktoum over here. Lots of buildings in Abu Dhabi, though, that they can mess around with. I'm not expecting to see so much fighting around Dubai, but it's more than likely going to take place maybe high above here, and I imagine teams will be trying to commit out to the west, onto the shorelines, try and use the buildings to their advantage. That does come at a price, though. They are susceptible to hitting some of the high-rises that are down there. I know there is quite a few high-rises around Abu Dhabi. Not as much, say, as Dubai. There is quite a few. So let's look at the team makeups today. Turn the labels on. For 36, we are seeing... what's that? An F-15C. That is that's the first time I've seen that in competition. So two F-16s, two F-18s, an F-15 and an F-14. That's a really, really different makeup there. Recording's clean, don't mind the scrubbery ammo. And then for TMC, we are seeing an F-18, two F-16s, a J-11, and two F-14s. Looks to be a decent setup from the J-11's quite interesting, but I imagine they'll be using that for the R-77s and the ETs. Should be a cool setup for the guys. If anybody does manage to get the Burj Al Arab notch, whereabouts is it? It's down here somewhere, isn't it? One of these around here, the sailboat building. It's around here somewhere. I forget where it is. Somebody managed to notch a missile through that. They can win the whole tournament. So again, early on in this competition, as Rich was saying yesterday, the teams are given an E3 for data link. Going forward into the group stages, out the group stages and into the knockout rounds, we will see the data link taken away from the teams. They will instead have to use a lot ATC provided GCI. So, person will have to operate lot ATC to provide information for the teams. If they aren't able to provide one, SATAC have kindly enough opened it up so they can provide a neutral officer to the team, whether that be somebody from a different team or somebody that's out in the competition, etc., like that, that's willing to help out. So at the moment they will have data link provided to them. Yeah, 36 Dormo, the veterans in the competitive arena. I've not heard much of them though, Yambo. I know I've seen TMC quite a lot, but I believe that there's a different team that I've seen here to usual. I don't know if it's because Falcon's there. That might be what I'm thinking of. Just waiting for the ready for the taxi, and then we'll get it up and running. Got to get that GCI operator out of the basement, Maury says. That would be correct. It'd be nice to see nice to see the matchup here. This is a lot different to yesterday. Again, it is quite flat land. So it's not going to be too much different to the notching that we were seeing yesterday over the 5 islands here around Tumbi, Siri, Abu Masa, and just southeast of Kish. It'll be a little bit different this one. We do have a bit of feet wet that the team can use if they need to use it, but I believe most teams will be sticking to this area around here down the centre line, trying to use this area to their advantage with a bit of ground clutter to notch the missiles. However, they are quite experienced teams here, so we probably will see a lot of a different path used to what you'd usually expect from, like, say, online servers, where if this was the case on an online server, people just go this way, straight in the centre. We might see a bit of a flanking manoeuvre at the start, then pushing in from a different angle, which has happened a lot of times on previous competitions. Or we might see them guys just go straight head in and try to bring the missiles back. Following the F-15C of Merlin here. Hopefully the next one we got going will have a different view for you guys as well, attack view. I'll have that set up for you. It's nice to see an F-15 being used in the competition. I didn't see one on the previous rounds, but I might have been overlooking. I only managed to catch one of the matches of on my own, and that was only slightly, so I might have missed the F-15 if there was one. But it's nice to see one being used. Surely a powerhouse of the competition, got a lot of energy behind these. Great radar as well if you use it correctly. It'll need a hell of a lot more SA than the other planes, because we don't have any data link on board. It's still a powerhouse in DCS and has been for all the time it's been around. Again, interesting setup here from the 36 have got a not so interesting setup. They've got a quite I guess, straight approach to it, other than the F-15. 2 F-18s, so an F-14, 2 F-16s and an F-15. And now we're seeing over this side, on the TMC side, F-16s, F-18s, F-14 and a J-11 and an F-14. So that's a really different setup I've seen from these guys, bringing the J-11 to the fight. Again, I imagine the J-11 from TMC will be the J-11 from TMC will be using R-27s and R-77s, but maybe that's not the case. But it is definitely nice to see. Yeah, so Felix, just to go over the rules a little bit, everybody in chat that's not aware of the SATAC rules. So, first off, in terms of weapon deployment, the weapons are restricted to 4 actives maximum. So you're having to see So you're having to see possibly loadouts like on an F-18 where you usually see a missile truck, which would be 8 AMRAAMs, 2 Sidewinders, and 2 tanks. You're seeing them having to take different approaches to this now. So you're seeing them only a maximum of 4 AMRAAMs. You're seeing a lot more Sparrow usage, and some loadouts on, say, the F-14 and F-15 where they're taking 4 AMRAAMs, maybe a Sparrow, and then taking like 4 Sidewinders or something like that, or whatever. Because they're only limited to them 4 maximum active missiles. It's a little bit more realistic to what would be deployed on jets in real life. So you're seeing some more. Realistic loadouts on this. Also, along with the weapon deployment in other tournaments we've seen, they're allowed to switch airframes between rounds. So if they started with F-14s and they decided the next round, hey, we don't want to take the F-14s, we'll take F-16s instead, they are unable to do that. On top of that, the teams are also subject to a dice roll before the match. It wasn't done on stream this time, but Breakshot did it for me. And because I was running a little bit late, the dice roll pulled that we'd fight Lewa versus Raz, cloudy midday. There is some dice rolls on there that are very inclement weather. We did see that yesterday on the match that Breakshot casted. So we are seeing some very different weather types and inclement weather involved in the competition, which you don't usually see on other competitions. Usually other competitions, it's like, I don't know, they'll give them like maybe a mid-morning with good weather, late afternoon with good weather, midday with good weather, you know, very, very little cloud coverage, no engine wake. On this, there is engine wake, and there's a lot the team has to take into account. In addition to just the weapon deployments, they're a lot more relaxed. They are allowed to take AIM-120Cs, which in other competitions then they've been restricted from, saying AIM-120Bs only. AIM-9X is still out of the fold because of the obviously the power of that missile. So TMC are calling ready, 36 are calling ready. We'll jump on board with 36 this first round, as they're on blue. And we'll go for the elite F-16. Down a little bit so you can hear me. We're on board here with 36 Falcon. Again, as Jambo's saying, the 36 are a veteran group to the DCS PvP community, especially during tournaments. So we'll see how these guys get along here. Nice takeoff there. As far as I'm aware, gestures allowed. Sorry, Murray. Yeah, I forgot that rule. So it's TMC. Unfortunately, I don't think I've got the skins. I think I haven't had time to install them. But if they're on the SATAC team list, I'll install them between the rounds. I've got the F-14s taking probably one of the skins anyway. So, we'll see what goes on here. We'll watch the bubble for now, just to see the initial ingress of the guys. So it's like Falcon's leading the pack there, followed up by Marho, Merlin, Ghost, Kevin, and Mav. And let me just have a quick look here. Let me just have a quick look. Oh, I can't see it. Lead F-16 hit 220 knots before he lifted off. I've done that a few times, Lord. Let's keep a look at these guys, see if they enter into some sort of formation. Can't see any of the... Oh, there they are. They're just a little bit higher than the Falcon in the lead. He's at 445 knots, carrying the free banks, not in burner anymore, conserving fuel. He does have his anti-collision lights on. Not quite sure if that's a mistake there from Falcon. They are kill me lights. So this teams are just about to enter the bubble now. We're about a 10-mile distance to the bubble, 6 miles for TMC. I'm wondering whether we'll see early phoenixes like we saw yesterday from these. I'm wondering whether that's going to be a tactic that we see throughout the tournament. The early phoenixes from the F-14s. Trying to break up the pack and cause a bit of confusion on either side. It does work early round, and if they manage to pick up a kill, they can capitalise on it. They just need to properly capitalise. There's been a previous match yesterday where GC managed to score a early Phoenix kill in the first round, and they just didn't capitalise on their gains made, even though they were in a great position. 107, the GC did manage to pull the round out, but he went down to a nail biter with 107's Jazz bringing it back, and then 107's Jazz really showing some dominance in the following 2 rounds. So let's see if that plays out in this round as well. The F-14's in play. We'll see if they get the early Phoenixes off and try to do some damage early on. So, battle area is contested. Both teams are inside the bubble. We'll wait for the first missile and we'll jump on board with it, or we'll jump on and we'll see who pulls anything out first. Currently got a 100 nautical mile spread from both teams. Looks like both teams are opting for that centre line approach that we were saying at the start of the stream. I have a feeling that Abu Dhabi in this area around here will become a real big contested area in terms of the ability to fight and defend. As we can see, most of this area down here is extremely flat. If I go onto the altitude settings, there is nothing much. As you can see, all the hills are here, around here. I think the majority of the hill, like the biggest hill you've probably got is probably out of play. Yeah, which is here. We'll go back to the sat map and we'll watch this and see if the first missiles come off the rail early. Yeah, again, good luck to both teams. Anybody just arriving? It's 36 Stormo Virtual versus TMC, the Motley Crew. This is round 1 of the group stage. So we'll see what goes on here. J11 opting to go back onto a flank, it looks like. It's a bit of a strange option. It seems like he's going to be playing the kind of the dragon bag. So I imagine TMC are going to try and draw people in with the lead guys, and then the J11 maybe launching off the ETs to try and pick up some kills on unsuspecting guys that are recommitting. Who knows? So waiting for that first missile to go out. We've got 77 nautical mile spread, so we're definitely coming into within Phoenix range within the next 10 miles. At least a decent Phoenix. We're looking at the lead bandit here. Sorry, the lead F-14 here, which is about 28. I used to call them bandits because they're red. And the other one's about 32, so I'm looking either at Skittles or Kingston Nish to be able to get some missiles off. And for for 36, they've got their F-14s up at 30,000 on their left flank. Not seen any missiles yet, so they're not opting for the mega early missiles and maybe trying to bag a 80-mile kill. So again, good luck to both teams. We're not seeing a mega, like I said, mega early missiles. Very, very standard approaches here from both teams. We're not seeing anybody go for the wide flank. No real splits as of yet to take maybe combat spread left and a combat spread right. But it looks like 36 are opting to do that now. Same with TMC. TMC opting to bring it out to the eastern part of the map, part of the bubble. Again, no Phoenixes off the rail just yet. Oh, there we are. First Phoenix being sent out there from Maho. Not sure who's on board with that yet, but we'll wait to see what happens with it. Looks to be possibly, if I'm looking at the current vector, going for the lead F-14 maybe. Viper and Skittles opting to bring it east. They're going for the flanking element. Falcon and Kevin obviously aren't reacting to that. It looks like Merlin is. Two ship of F-14 and F-16 here. Could be in trouble from this Phoenix if they don't react to it. Looks like they are bringing it into the notch. They've probably noticed it. They'll probably just try and drag it out. Staying up high. The Phoenix may have lost track. It's 41,000 feet. Still very fast. Looks to be dead. Imagine that missile. Yeah, that missile's dead. Skittles is on the recommit. Only one missile sent out so far, which is dead. I'm not going to follow that. Skittles pressing in back now. 40 mile spread. 38 mile spread from Merlin. Not quite sure this season. Merlin's up at 30,000 feet. Skittles is up at 36,000 feet. Amram out from Merlin. So just a defensive Amram trying to get the F-14 off him, I think. That's not going to be extremely... that's not very high PK there. Phoenix coming out from Kingston. Looks to be onto Merlin. It is tracking initially, but Merlin's already defensive. I think it's allowing that missile just to... If that missile carries on the way it's going, it might maintain some sort of course correction track there and pick up Skittles. 48,000 feet, might pick him up. That Phoenix looks to be tracking still. This Amram is tracking. And it's dead. At least I think it is. Yeah, that's dead. It's going to the last point you knew. Let's go on board with this Phoenix, see if this is tracking. It looks to be. It looks to be. It's got the first kill here. It's lost a lot of energy, but it is still tracking. Ooh. So close. If that only just had a little bit more energy there, that would have picked him up. Phoenix out from Dobber onto looks to be Kevin or Falcon. 17-mile shot onto Beaming Bandit. Amram out from Ghost onto Centurion. Let's go on board with this Phoenix now from Dobber. It looks to be dangerous, very, very dangerous. But it might not be, to be completely honest. But yeah, it's very dangerous, very, very dangerous. Splash there, one bandit down. Sorry, one friendly down for one member down for blue. Sorry, looks to be anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, one member down for blue. Not quite sure who was lost there. I think it was. Not quite sure who was lost. 120 out from Dobber onto Falcon. Falcon replying. Phoenix is out as well. Falcon defensive off that. I'm not quite sure whether it's the AMRAM I want to watch. Yeah, it's the AMRAM I want to watch. Looks to be a good defense there from Falcon. Phoenix and AMRAM onto Dobber. The AMRAM's probably got more energy. That's defeated into it's going to be hitting the ground, I imagine. Yeah, it's struggling there. It's just been brought out.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 members. There was another loss there for 36 that we missed on it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We still only got 1 man, sorry. Got lost into the attacks there. Phoenix out from Kingston onto Merlin. Let me just go on board with this. It might be tracking well. It is. Merlin's in the defense there. This could pick up a... Oh! Very, very well done defense there. Oh, let me just watch Falcon there from Dobber. There's a reply AMRAM. That could pick up the kill. Yeah, trade there from Falcon. So down to 5 versus 4. Oh no, it could be 4 versus 4. Yeah, it's 4 versus 4. We missed a kill there. Sorry, guys. It's kind of hard to keep track of things when we've got the missiles on screen. AMRAM from Ghost looks to be on to Skittles, who's already kind of in the thing, but he is recommitting. This could be dangerous if he carries on with a recommit. It could have been a split S. It looks to be dead. AMRAM from Ghost or Phoenix onto Nish there. It looks to be dead. It looks to be dead. AMRAM from Merlin onto Nish as well. On board with that. See the Tomcats can just drag that missile out. Most players not quite low. Not seen anything from the J11 so far, but you know there could be something going on. So getting down to 5 members. We've got 5 members for TMC still up to. I'll be losing my mind there. They could have a Rio, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 1, 2, 3.
4. Yeah, they only got 4 up. I'm not sure where the 5th guy is, but. Well, there's be a kill there. There's a kill there in the northern sector. I missed that from the J11. Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to work out who was up. So you've got 3 members now up for 36. TMC are really, really pushing them. Looks to be 36 are getting pushed back into the C area near Abu Dhabi. F-15 keeping it fast. F-14, 36 Maho's down low. He looks to be just down to his Sparrows and Sidewinders there. Merlin launching out a 120 crank shot onto tail. This ET looks fast. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be doing anything. I'm not quite sure. Oh no, it is. It's tracking, but it's he's out cold, so that missile's going to do nothing. Ghost is being pushed out, feet wet here. Same with Merlin's being pushed. They're kind of being forced into this sector here, where they've got nothing much to really defend in terms of ground clutter. Phoenix out from Skittles there. It looks to be onto Maho. This is dangerous here. We've got a 7-mile spread from Viper onto Maho. He's launched out a little bit too early onto a cold target. We'll see what happens down here. As you can see, all the buildings really can provide some sort of aid to the defense. Missiles dead. Merlin trying to stay alive here. Merlin launching an AIM-9M at really long range there. It looks like he's down to just 9Ms though. He's lost all his AMRAMs. AIM-7H Sparrow out here. from Kingston onto Merlin. Let's watch his Sparrow. Aim 9M out, doing nothing, it doesn't look like. Doesn't look like the Sparrow's tracking anymore. Yeah, the F-14's lost it in the notch. Very, very close here now. We've got 3 members versus 3 members now of both teams. Very, 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 very one-to-one. We've just seen trade so far, which is a lot different to what we usually expect. 9M. This is dangerous. Oh, just avoiding him. And looks like the F-15 got splashed out by Kingston. We went on board with the wrong missile. But there is a Sparrow out from Maho onto Kingston. The F-15 is still up, but its missiles just aren't tracking. Seeing that in the background, it's still flying with 1 wing left. It might be going down. Sparrow's out of energy completely. We're not seeing the F-15, who is up. Trying to see if I can spot him. There he is. He's still up. Looks like a splash here. There's 1 hit. The Tomcat's still up, of course. Second splash. That Tomcat's going down. Good kill there from Maho onto Nish. Nish needs to be going. Nish is definitely dead now. So down to Maho and Ghost. We've still got the F-15 in play, it looks like. But Viper's coming in now. He's got 2 AMRAAMs left, 2 Sidewinders. Yeah, we're down to 2 members of TMC now versus 2 members of Ghost, but definitely the back foot here for 36. AMRAAM out, looks to be tracking nothing. That was a bad shot onto probably a Colt, onto a dead target. Ghost is still in, he's down to Sidewinders only. He sees the bandit off his nose. It's cold. Skittles with a Phoenix out onto Ghost. This is very dangerous, that's very close. But is this already notched? Viper onto Maho there. Ghost is just Ghost is dead here if he doesn't realise what's on his 6. Come on, get the 9M away, Ghost. Good job. 1 kill there for Ghost. He looks like what's on his 6 now. Nine M. Dead, just out of energy. Could see him merge here. Ghost is flaring for his life as Skittles comes onto his 6. Looks at this Sparrow or a 9M, not sure. Sparrow's tracking like crazy. Splash there. Good kill from Skittles. Good round from TMC. Bringing it back. Looks to be round 1 for TMC there. Very, very good round from TMC. That one down to the wire there. Skittles just been in the right place at the right time with some missiles left. Was that could have been a Phoenix? Yeah, it could have been a Phoenix. Sorry, I didn't realise he still had Phoenix on board. Oh my god. The fact he managed to retain them Phoenixes all round is insane. So if you didn't know, guys, they don't have to go to the enemy base in this, and you can return to home plate. So Skittles got to make the long arduous journey now back to Raz. So we'll jump on board with him. Again, a really, really strong round there from TMC. So yeah, GG there for TMC, bringing that real back. That was a real close round. Every kill was met with another kill, trade after trade after trade after trade. Skittles doing the government proud, bringing back 2 Phoenixes and a Sparrow and a Sidewinder. Really showing the he was carrying out some being quite conservative with his missiles, ensuring when he did launch them that he were in a decent range. Looks like he picked up only the 1 kill though, so the Phoenixes that he did launch didn't go to much use. The Sparrow obviously picking up the kill. So some great defense from the teams, utilising the areas over here and over here to ensure that they dragged the bank the missiles, bringing them low, trying to use the ground clutter to make the missiles kind of lose track and lose energy as well. There was great defences there, not just trying to carry out just normal notching, the split S's and basically just janking the missiles down and bringing them back up so they lose energy. Great show there from TMC and from 36 Norma Virtual. We're getting nail biter down to the 1 guy. Looks like it was, I think it was Ghost at the end there. It was just in an unlucky position with Skittles coming into his 6 there with the Sparrow. If he was not committed out to sea, maybe there could have been a full merge. Would have been nice to see, but definitely Skittles had the upper hand there with the missiles that he had left on board. So again guys, thanks for all the follows. I do have alerts off at the moment. Angler's asking when I'm flying tomorrow, my dude. I'm not flying in the tournament, but I'll be flying as usual tomorrow. Just covering this for the weekend, and then probably this will be like a mainstay for some weekends until some other guys are able to pick up on the matches as well. Unfortunately, I was a little bit late today, but luckily I was able to cover the match. Got here just in time. Sonic boom for the chat, He's in absolutely no trouble there. Skittles of fuel. That's why he's just popping the burn, getting himself up to altitude. Alamo just won their first round, Coxie, nice. So we've got an Alamo win and looks to be what will be a TMC win here for the first round. Alamo's being covered by Break Shot, guys. Make sure if you do want to watch both matches, make sure you do go over to Break Shot and give him some love. Let me just give him a shout out as well. Make sure you go over to Break Shot, guys, and give him a follow, and make sure you watch the coverage of the rest of SATAC. There's also some other good streamers that have been covering the matches as well. You got the Liberator that's covering the matches. Let me just get him a shout out as well. Just give me a second, guys. Let's get how it's spelled. He's a bit like me. And guys, make sure you go check out the Liberator as well. He's not covering any matches today, but make sure you do go check him out for future matches of SATAC 2021. It's a great tournament. It's brought to us by some great sponsors. You'll see them at the top of the scoreboard. It'll be going through them. But to give them a shout out, really, just massive thanks goes out to Eagle Dynamics, Magnitude 3, Razbam, Lot ATC, TacView, and Heat Blur for ensuring this tournament goes ahead. Some great prizes on the line being provided by the sponsors. Lot ATC mainly providing a hell of a lot of keys to Lot ATC to allow the teams in the group stages to go ahead. So anybody who reaches the group stages gets a free access to Lot ATC. And some prizes. Six prizes are on the line for the winners of the tournament, which will be any module of their choice. Released modules mainly for second team, I think, and then unreleased modules and released modules are available for the winners of the tournament. So people can have F15E keys if needed, and also and maybe an Apache or something like that, doing things like that. Again, some really good sponsors there. Thank you to the 51st PBO 100 Kiap Regiment for putting the tournament on as well. A lot of work's been put into this. So we see a lot of work by Break Sharp Rich and Tech as well that have gone into it, as well as the other wider 51st 100 guys that have provided a hand to the guys to make sure this goes ahead. Winner of the first match, Palmer, was TMC, which is the team on the right. Wouldn't say land, that is when they've actually won the round. They've got to fly back to their home plate and ensure that they can land. If they don't, then if they can't land, if they've got no fuel, then it goes to a draw. So it's in Transonic. I don't want to go back here because it's really loud. That isn't too bad. Some nice cinematics going on. Beautiful, beautiful F-14. So as you can see, the different weather that's available as well. There's a dice roll that's done before the match of D15. There's 15 different weather presets and maps that are available in the tournament. That can go from like the best weather imaginable to really inclement weather, so rainy, windy, etc. like that. Bit of showboat in here. Some Skittles. Looks like he's coming into his descent into final. Or descent into the break. So there's 15 different weather presets available that the teams can end up, and it gets randomised on the day. They're not quite sure about what they would have. So today we started off. I thought it was Sapini versus Police, but it wasn't. But that's obviously sorted. They don't want to get behind him because he's very loud. I know it's not space, not inferno. Coming through the clouds. Just trying to sonic there. Oh no, there's a sonic boom. Again, a big shout out to the sponsors, guys. I know I just mentioned it, but a big shout out to the sponsors. There's some really good prizes online for the guys. Beyond TMC won this first round. Just waiting for the land though. If he can't land, then he hasn't won. But it looks like he's just fine. Here's Raz. the next round up and running for you. Okay, let me go to a quick break for you guys. I'll put the SATAC trailer on and go to a pause menu. I'm going to quickly go grab a drink. Nail biter actually for me. The thing that amazed me during that that match there, that round, was the amount of trades. Like every kill's usually met with somebody on the other side just being able to pick up the kill. And you do see that in competition sometimes, but it's usually like just at the start, and then it usually gets down to like a bit of the team getting their foot in and a bit of dominance. But there was no real dominance there. We saw TMC out with an early lead, and then it just got replied by 36 until the end. It was unfortunate the 36 guy, the 36 guy at the end, I think it was Ghost, just was in an awful position to try and defend the incoming Sparrow from Skittles. Sorry guys, I'm just watching my bitrate. I had a bit of a drop there, but it does that sometimes. I can leave it sometimes and it's fine. I think it might be okay. Yeah, it's not too bad. Brilliant. Right, let's switch back to the round. We've got round 2 incoming now with swap sides. No, you guys can't see it, just now getting everything started. TMC are now on blue, so they spawn down at Aliwa, while 36 now spawning up at Raz. Let me just get the scene switched. So round 1 to TMC, real strong showing there from both sides actually. Like I said, most of the kills were met by trades. So it seems like in the locker in this time, 36 will be telling each other, right, we need to stop going for the trades or have the trades happen. They know what TMC are probably going to try and do again this round. TMC know what 36 are trying to do there, but the advantage really goes to TMC. Obviously with the first round won, 36 might be having a bit of arguments in the locker room. We're not sure what's going on there, obviously, but they might be calm and cool-headed, and that's the way they need to come into this round. There could be some frustration for losing the first round there, especially with how it went down with the trades. But it was a very good showing from both sides. There's a lot of defenses from both sides. Right, 36 are taxiing and TMC are taxiing. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the 36 skins installed. Sorry, the TMC skins installed today. I was really late getting back, but that'll be sorted for next time. Very much my fault. Let's jump on board with TMC, see if there's a little bit of a change up on their F15. Sorry, that was a 36's F15 that I wanted to take a look at. See if he's taking Sparrows this time, or is he sticking to the... I think F15 takes Sparrows. Ram. Oh, not an illegal load. Oh, that's Sparrow. So yeah, he's taking Sparrows this time. 4 Rams, 2 Sparrows, 2 Sidewinders. I thought that was an Amram there, but it's not. Have you heard the noises these make, by the way? When they go in and out, the things. So yeah, a little bit of different change up there for 36. Not taking the 2 Sidewinders on the F15, which is a big difference. sorry, the 4 Sidewinders. They're going to take the Sparrows out. They know they're in play, and they know how much damage they can do once they're down to them. That gives them a little bit of extra legs when they're close in. AMRAAMs are obviously being used as a like a 10-mile, 8-mile shot sort of thing, further out to try and get somebody defensive. And then the Sidewinders and the Sparrows are really being the real big driving force to drive home the kills later on in the rounds, which is great to see.
Bro.
Honestly, you don't honestly see this a hell of a lot. Again, the 4 Phoenix load out with 2 Sparrows and Sidewinders for the F-14s.
Come on.
So what we'll do is F-11. Get ourselves a nice view here. Further away. Right here. And then F3. No, did the wrong thing. Control. F3. There we are. I do apologise for any lag on the stream's end. I'm just trying to wait for it to see if it'll ride out, guys. Unfortunately, my internet's been a bit funny lately. All over. Okay, we're getting ready to go, guys. 3, 2, 1, go, 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 go. So we're watching TMC this time. Taking off from Liwa Air Base, just down south. Led up by the F-14s. There was a little bit of struggle there with the engine wake, it looks like. Two F-16s taken off, we'll wait for the final. The J11 and the Hornet was just off screen. It's a nice takeoff there from TMC, headed towards the bubble. Looking like we're seeing a little formation here for 36. We've seen here the 4 AMRAAM loadout, 2 Sidewinders for 36 there. F14, I assume we'll be taking a normal loadout. That one's been taken, yeah. 4 Phoenixes, 2 Sparrows, 2 Surrenders, 18, this is what I was talking about. As you can see here, 4 Amrams, 2 Sparrows on the cheeks, 3 tanks. Usually see the double ugly with the offset tanks, the asymmetrical loadouts with the 1 tank, wing tank, center line, and the 8 Amrams you usually see. But that's not the case this time. Nobody taking a T-pod, which was what was happening yesterday. They were using that to spot the launches from far away. Believe that was the 107th JAS that were doing that. T-pods on the Hornets, either Lightning or Atfleur. And they were using the Atfleurs and the Lightnings to try and spot launches. And also, I believe they were trying to use, I forgot what Tiomo said fully, but it seemed like he was using, they were using them mostly to spot the Phoenix launches. Obviously, they only got a 40-mile range, but they know if they know where the 14 is, they can use that to their advantage and like really check if that Phoenix has been launched and just react to it so quick, break that Twiz, and just go ahead and into the fight, knowing they're going to have a Phoenix on them. Or just avoid the fight completely. Yeah, TMC have got a few Tomcats. I do apologise for the any frame drops that are happening, guys. I can't restart it now. We're in a round. Right, apologies for the technical problems there, guys. Just had a bit of frame drops. Okay, both teams are in the bubble now. F14's leading the pack for TMC. And we're seeing the F16s up front for 36, which seems to be their main driving force here, with the 14s playing quarterback near the rear, or the 14 playing quarterback near the rear. So 16s and 15 for 36 leading the pack, 18s and the 14s playing the naval quarterback role. Again, the 14 for Skittles leading the way here, followed by the 14 on the wing for TMC. Again, the J11, interesting choice. Would definitely use, especially with the team makeup they've got. The J11, in my opinion, is an interesting choice. Just waiting for that first Phoenix to go out. We're at 66 nautical miles. There's the first Phoenix going out. But I think they know about this. I'd imagine they do. Oh, no, maybe not. Who is that on? We'll jump in it when it gets a little bit closer. It could be just a dead missile off the bat. 14 opting to go for this feet wet strategy, pushing around to the flank. They might be expecting a missile in on the 14, maybe, from the lead element. So we've seen a 47-mile spread from the lead targets. From the lead elements from both teams. I honestly think this Phoenix is dead. It might not be. There's another Phoenix out there. Return from Maho. Looks to be on the lead, but the lead element, they know about it. They're turning already. That could be intercepting the... Ooh! I thought it was going to be intercepting it. Okay, is this Phoenix tracking that 16? I doubt it. Doesn't look to be tracking at all. It's just flying in. It's just flying along. 16's at 26,000 feet. No, that's dead. That is a completely dead missile there. This Phoenix looks to be completely dead unless it's gone hot on these guys. They're 48,000 feet. These guys are 31,000 feet. It's not descending. It's only ascending. So that missile's dead too. Epic synthwave. So again, TMC looks to be operating for this coastal feet wet strategy. We'll see how this goes. .36 on a wall approach to them. Probably going to try and drag them back. Drag them back. We'll see how this goes. Yeah, that Phoenix was a little bit early. I think some teams are just trying to use them to try and break up the strategy. Phoenix out here from Kingston onto Falcon. Falcon with a 120 out, looks to be onto Dobber. Let's see what this Phoenix is going to do. That was a 15-mile Phoenix. 120 out from Drygo onto Dobber. 22-mile shot. Dobber and Kingston need to defend here. We go on board with this Phoenix. It looks like it's getting close. That 120 looks to be defeated. Let's see if this Phoenix is going to do anything to Falcon here. Looks to be tracking. That's a kill there. That first Phoenix there picked it up onto Falcon. We also lost a member of TMC. Looks like we lost, I forgot who was on that fight there, but it looks like we lost a member. That's a trade there again. Falcon down. And Dobber down. The 120 did hit, and the Phoenix connected, so Falcon traded that there for Dobber. Some 120s onto Viper here, using a split S, it looks like. A lot of missiles going out, as you can see over his head. A lot of 120s tracking onto this. Phoenix is tracking onto him too. You can't outrun a Phoenix, mate. Don't try. Phoenix has got a lot of energy behind it. Still at 1300 knots. But it could be dead. somewhat, I believe, unless it's just rolling around for no reason. That's dead. Yeah, that Phoenix is dead. Unless it reacquires last minute. Now it's dead. 36 now opting to push Cold here from the feet wet strategy, so Fires and Ghost are pushing out. Drygo's in a position here, bad position here with his Phoenix onto his side. He might not be getting a launch warning here, we've shown his belly. Popping chaff out, he knows it's onto him. Into the clouds, lost up there, let's go on board with the Phoenix. Phoenix. Don't know if it's tracking, yes, tracking, it's tracking. Splash there, Drygo down from the Phoenix. At 120 is dead. So we've got 5 members up for TMC and 4 members up for 36. We lost 1 member there. 120 out from Ghost, training out from Centurion. It was a 14-mile shot. Phoenix out from Maho. Doesn't look like that's supported. Phoenix out from Nash onto Merlin. Merlin's down low. Phoenix is tracking. Still got a while. It looks like it's tracking. Got a lot of energy behind it. It is tracking. Well, he's still on board this F-15. If he's not into the notch, he could die here. F-15 splat there for 36. So we lost an F-15 with 4, 5 versus 3 now. 36 really on the back foot. TMC really driving this home now. Viper's in a good position here to take on Ghost. Other models, if Ghost just doesn't react to him pushing up. Office on the ER from Tail, 120 up from Valet. It looks like we had a CFIT or a disconnect there. One of the guys from TMC disconnected. I'm not quite sure whether that was a disconnect or a lag out or a disconnect unless Viper CFITted. We don't see when they die, that's the unfortunate thing, guys. You might have CFIT there. So we've got 3 members left of 36 versus 3 members of TMC. That could be there are 4 members of TMC. That could be a fatal mistake there if he's CFIT. I'm hoping he didn't CFIT. Sorry, I'm hoping he CFIT and not a disconnect from the server. That'd be really sad. Sparrow out from Maho onto looks to be Tail. He's down to just his Sparrows. That's a very ambitious Sparrow shot at 15 miles. Very ambitious Sparrow shot. It's not supported. He's going dead. 120 out from Centurion. Let me check the missile states of these guys. So we've got two AMRAAMs, 2 Sparrows, 2 Sidewinders on Centurion. J11. R77's on in the middle. He's got 1 R27 ER left. 2 ETs. The F14. 4 Phoenixes. He's basically full there. No, he is full. Skittles has not fired around yet. So they must be telling Skittles, hold on to your weapons, we need you later on. I imagine that's going to be the case in the locker room there for TMC. They're trying to keep his missiles on board for later in the round. And Kingston was down to Sparrows. The head on here from Kingston to Ghost, 9-mile spread. Ghost has no AMRAAMs left, down to Phoenix, down to Sparrows and Sidewinders. He's still got his tanks on board. I would get rid of them at this point, my friend. You don't be carrying around 2 tanks. Sparrow out from Kingston onto Maho. Let's go on board with this. This could be tracking. This could be good. It's lost track. Took it cold unless it can recommit. No, it's not. Okay, Maho and Ghost on the back foot here. 120 out piston. 9 mile shot. This could be good. This could be good. This could be a good shot here. It's tracking. It's tracking. It's had to do a hard turn here though. This is dead missile. Oh no, it might not be. It might not be. It's done a 180. Oh my god. No. It's dead. It's dead. It's dead. That was a bit crazy there for that missile. So down to 4 members still of TMC versus 3 of 36. Let's check on board what he's got. Filet had 1 hammer on the left, 2 sparrows, 2 sidewinders. Maho has no Phoenix, just sidewinders. So that's really bad for the F-14. And Ghost is down to just his sparrows. Stops his tanks now. Good lad. We have a 6 mile spread here from the J11 36 yard tail. What is going to go on here? Let me see what happens. This is very close, very close. R27 ET. Out from the J11 onto. Oh my god! Just avoids, and he gets hit by the R77. TMC got him home the kill there. R77 gets secured. Just Ghost and Fallow now. Really bad missile economy here from the 36. It seems like they've just TMC have been outclassing them with the defences here. M7MH out from Ghost on tail. I think he's leaving this unsupported. He's leaving it unsupported. He's expecting a missile. I would have carried on with that. Tail's putting behind him. The R27ER. This is in very good spot. He manages to maintain. No, that's gone dead. Oh no, it didn't. Sorry, chap. I didn't realise you were so high. Just 1 now, Filet versus up against the TMC wall. He's got 1 hammer on the left, 2 sparrows, 2 sidelines. Enough if he manages to do it, but it looks like it seems that Tail's in a really good position here. He's got 1 ET left, 1 R77, 2 R73s. Skill's being brought into the fight now with the Phoenixes. ET out from Tail, 120 out to required, but on board the ET because of the finishing kill. That's the finishing kill there, guys. TMC really driving that home. We did lose the J11 in that. That was a really dominant down there from TMC. Now they're just going to fly back to those. Yeah, that was a really good showing there from TMC. Very good show. Very good teamwork between the guys. The idea what they did with Scott was there. He was kind of the missile economy there. He's going home with 2 sparrows, 2 side runners. He only fired 1 missile this round. TMC gotta go up to base, and that'll be it. That was, if they manage to get back to base, I imagine they will. It's not much of a trouble. That was a short round. That was not the nail biter of round 1. I'll put it that way. TMC really driving the independent, so did a really good job there. Commiserations to 36. They did put a good fight in the first round. It just seemed the second round the missile economy just wasn't on. Really good showing by them in the first round. Second round, it just seemed that in the locker room it might have fell apart a little bit. Good showing there from TMC. We'll go on board with the F-14. Let's see if they lead F-14. Show they get in the initial group stages rounds, they get access to data link and an AWACS. Later on, they'll only have access to a human GCI through lot ATC. That'll be in the knockout rounds only. So in the early rounds, they do have these E3s. Seems they're going to be joining up. Yeah. Let's get set up and ready. They've got to fly back to here. I don't know which way they're going to come in, but we'll do this. F11. Nice. Right. We'll work out which way they're going to come in when they get closer. We'll do a quick camera job, eh? Now that Coxey's taught me, I'm happy with that. That's actually a really cool look. We'll jump on board with them anyway, back to the flight. It's going to save a lot of time. Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of the missile economy was really bad for them there. They were kind of committing missiles when they shouldn't have. But unfortunately, that wasn't the only thing there. TMC were really good with their missile economy and were dragging and bagging as and when needed. Using that J11 as kind of like a pincer. Well, like a driving knife into them. They were just kind of like dragging, using the J11, dragging, using the J11. I'm not quite sure how many kills Tail picked. He picked up 3 kills that round, Tail did, as well as Kingston in the F-14 picking up 3 kills. So really 2 members of the team there that drove all the kills home. Not saying it was just them that did that. They did a good job to work as a team to get the drags and bags and where they needed. On board here with Skittles. He's flanked up by, I believe that's Kingston Nish. And obviously the F-18 lagging behind a little bit, but he's trying to catch up. He's in burner. Give him a little bit of leeway. Hooks down. Unlucky Viper. Why the hooks? I have no clue. I agree there, Murray, with the routers. I was having trouble with mine just before, and it sort of levels out. Yeah, it's like the DCS T-pose, that is. The DCS T-pose is 100% the hook. They put them away now. I hope they will put them away. He's put his away. Oh, no. Centurion's still got his down. He's coming back with 2 Sparrows, 2 Sidewinders, forming up with the rest of the guys. Do some spins. I'm using my mouse, Luca, for that. Yeah, 14 is a hooker. The guys coming up to final, about 30 miles till final. A good real showing there from TMC. Consideration to 36 again. They put up a good show first round. Second round, we see that TMC had their head switched on maybe just a little bit more. first round, definitely. Let's get on board with a lead. Calls it a gratuitous F3 view. Of course. Everyone loves an F3, no matter how neeby it is. Here's me and my amazing camera work. I could do with it. I need to hire somebody just to do camera work for me. Let's see if I can do this. No, it doesn't work because I thought padlock wouldn't work like that. They reused the weapons pilot drawback. Yes, they did. Wake up. 36 was a great team. And it was great seeing TMC and 36 go up at each other. It was really, really nice viewing, especially seeing the J11 being used by TMC. Just going to sit and look at this the Tomcat, because everyone... the Tomcat's nice. I mean, the Hornet's not too bad, don't get me wrong. It looks nice. I mean, I like it at, like... maybe... What view is it? It's like that. I think the Hornet looks really nice. He's still got his hook down, though. He's not landing on a carrier today. Right, the guys are coming into final. I wonder which they're coming for. We need to work out where they're going to come in from, so I can get my camera set up. You can try, get both of you guys. Ferminator at the moment, they don't need to have a Rio. Later stages, they will need to have a Rio. Earlier stages, it's a little bit more lenient because of the amount of matchups there is and timings, etc. With the knockout stages, they need to have a Rio. Let's go to the airport. Where are the guys? That's E3. What was it? Control F3. There they are. You probably can't see them on the stream just yet, guys, but hey Tail, how you doing? Good fight, man. An air show. There's that popping. Oh, they're dumping fuel. There we have it. TMC round 2. That'll be the match for today, guys. As you know, early on in these tour, the group stages, it's a best of 3. It's best of 3 situation between these guys. So congratulations to TMC, commiserations to 36. They've still got a chance to get through, same as TMC has got a chance to get kicked out. So only the first round so far, first matches that we're seeing in the group stage. So every team has got a chance to still progress into the knockout stages. It's just an early setback. They need to come back and regroup and say, you know, we can do this, and come up with some a different strategy, maybe some more ideas of missile economy and stuff like that. Well, a really good show in there from TMC. Hope you guys all enjoyed the stream. That'll be one in the notch there. I think we'll be back next week. Let me just check the schedule for you guys. I believe it's next week. Where's the schedule? So it looks like we're back next weekend on the 15th and 16th. Sorry, the 16th of Jan, which is next Sunday, which will be Motley Crue versus Golden Crown. Followed up by the next weekend after that, which will be 51st versus 36. This is Group A, by the way. So I'll do next weekend. So next weekend is going to be Motley Crue versus Golden Crown. That's going to be on Sunday at 6 Zulu. We'll have Friday the 14th of January, which will be One Trick Pony OTP versus Tact LW. That's going to be on 14th of January at 7:30 Zulu. 15th of January we'll have VTAF versus OTP, which will be at 6 Zulu. Group C we'll have on Sunday IIAF versus SQPR at 6 Zulu. Group D we'll have NZA versus LDE Leading Edge. That'll be on the 15th of January, Saturday the 15th of January at 8 Zulu. And that'll be that for the group rounds. So next weekend will be hosted by myself, Breakshot, Deliberator. I think Alamo Prez is doing some, and I believe Titan's doing some too. So make sure you guys are around for it. That was a really good round. I'll see if the guys want to do an interview. Let me just see. I'll pull you back onto the pause menu, and then I'll pull you back onto the trailer. We'll see if the guys want to do an interview. Stick around if you want to hear it. If they want to do it. If not, we'll just carry on with the ending of the stream and send you over to somebody nice in the DCS community. Very, very quick match today. Obviously, I'm usually my off day Sunday, so I should be on tomorrow for any of the guys that are usually here for my stream, watch me flying and dying. But yeah, we'll be right back with the trailer. Okay, chat, we've got TMC with us. If you guys want to ask any questions to the team, please go ahead, pop them in chat. If not, I've got a couple of questions for them. If you guys got any questions regarding the tournament as well, feel free to ask. But really, if you want any questions for the team, please go ahead. It's TMC that we've got. Not sure if 36 are going to join us, but we've got TMC so far, a few representatives. We've got Dobber, Tail, and Kingston with us. Okay, it's just going to be a TMC, right. Okay, let's get to the interview screen.
Really concentrating on them.
Okay, gents. Yep, we're here with TMC. We've got Kingston, Tail, and Dobber here. Congratulations on the round there. It seemed like a really dominant second round there for you guys, but the first round was a little bit of a nail biter. Just an opening question: How was the match in your mind, and anything you'd like to do better or going forward? Don't reveal any strategy, but
I would like to live and land. I think that would be, that would be very beneficial to the team as a whole.
Yeah, definitely. No,
if you could just not fly into battle with missiles and then just bury them in the sand, that would be fantastic.
It would probably be more beneficial that way.
Yeah, exactly.
In fact, taking a Crested Eagle next week just to save the money, really.
Yeah, exactly. Well, basically, me and the Centurion, we had a plan on our right element, as you might have seen during the stream, just to go defensive into the ground. It was just a warm-up, really, for us. But otherwise, a great job. Yeah.
Yeah, there's an overall good. The second round was really dominant from you guys, and I do have a question from Nish actually. I assume this is dedicated towards Kingston. He's saying, do Rio lives matter?
All Rio lives matter, just not his.
Okay, that's good.
That's it, really, yeah.
So a couple of questions I've got is actually I forgot who it was. I think it was Skittles that was doing this. I don't want you to reveal any strategy, but your missile economy was very.
We don't have a strategy.
Yeah, okay, that's great. But the missile economy was really, really well planned. Like it seemed like you had the Tomcat that just kept the missiles towards the end, and that was like the finishing blow to 36 there, unfortunately. Fortunately, unfortunately for 36. But so it was crazy to see the missile economy, because you guys managed to keep your missiles basically all the way through, and I think that's what was really driving home the victory, and especially in the second round.
Like basically, from like previous experiences against other teams during other competitions, we have realized that like missile economy is something very, very important, because basically if you run out of missiles, then you have no cards to play, which means that if you can like hold on to your missiles longer than the enemy, then you will win 9 out of 10 times, because the enemy will then have to throw Fox 2s or guns you. So like for example, I had my missiles 90% off the load until that final engagement. So like it is all about trying to like draw the enemy's missiles to like basically just empty their options.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing myself on my end, and it was a really good plan, to be honest. And
Don't let him fool you. Skittles is just a conscientious objector.
Yeah, it's not that it was planned, it's just that Skittles is so trash at finding targets, he couldn't find anyone to shoot at, so that's all it was.
Yeah,
By the time he found somebody to shoot at, they were, either already shooting at him or somebody else already shot the guy.
yeah, I do struggle for that myself.
Yeah, standard DCS stuff.
No, I think we all travelled quite well as a team early on, very in the SATAC season we've come from, so just got a message off Skittles. So I think we knew that, as Tail said, we needed to keep our missiles, because I vaguely remember playing against 36 in SATAC Diamond last season, and I knew they played very well. I knew they played quite defensively, so I knew missiles were going to be in short supply by the end, potentially, if we went in a bit too aggressively. But other than that, we were just wigging it, to be honest.
Yeah, no, sometimes wigging it's the best way forward, mate, to be honest. And yeah, it was a really great show from you guys. It's nice to see obviously the first round went down to the 1 versus 1, but 36 were on the back foot with the Tomcat on the tail, and you guys really nailed that home there. But the second round, it was just nice to see you guys dragging and bagging basically all the way through. And Tail with a really good showing as well. I think it was yourself as well, Kingston, with the 3 kills as well in the last round. Obviously, it's not just down to you guys getting the kills. The team was putting in a big effort on the back as well. But just seeing the dragging and bagging work and the missiles working when they should be working and going out when they should be going out was great to see.
Yeah, so we practice mutual support as much as we can. But our philosophy is if we don't know what we're doing, then the enemy can't work it out either. So,
I mean, we have a doctrine, we just don't follow it.
Yeah, the SOP's got out the window straight away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. We have like a massive team briefing, and then it was just.
Usually I die first, and if I die first, it's usually a good indicator. And
Yeah.
you got a pretty good chance of winning.
Yeah.
Skittles would like me to tell you that he is the best Tomcat pilot he's ever seen.
Okay.
Disclaimer: Skittles' opinions doesn't matter. But yeah, generally great team effort from both teams. I am very happy about my team's performance, just like keeping the cool, even though it was our first match in this competition, and actually first live streamed match, I think, as well.
Yeah, it is,
Right? Yeah, exactly. So yeah.
I just want to say 36, they put up a pretty good scare in us that first round, and they got some really good pilots on their side. It was my first time flying against them. Had a lot of respect for them.
Yeah, they did really well. And there was a time there where I thought they might bring it back, to be fair to them. They are really good, and they definitely kept us working for the victory. It wasn't a steamroller that we thought it may or may not be, so... The M in TMC stands for memes.
It was great to see you guys working that way, and like you were saying, if I do think you know what you were doing. It was just more of a case of that's kind of like what's the word? A bit of a humbleness there coming through, I think. But I know what you mean, though. I mean, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing in a fight.
Everybody has a plan until you get punched in the nose.
Yeah, definitely. So going forward, you're looking to get into. I assume you're looking to get as far as you can in the tournament. Any next round of the group stage, obviously, with a win below the belt. That's 2 points for them. We'll quickly cut to the SATAC trailer, and then we'll go to a stream ending segment. We'll just give you a quick look through the rest of the groups and the schedule up and coming. So we'll go through that first, and then we'll move to an ending segment and send you over to somebody nice. I appreciate all the follows today, guys, as well. Shonoff, Bullet, and Shonoff, thanks to the 5 gifted subs, man. Yambo, thanks to the 10 gifted subs, and Bullet, thanks to the resub as well, man. Appreciate you all guys stopping along this great tournament that's put on by the 51st and the 100th key app. Again, shout out to the sponsors, which are absolutely amazing sponsors. Which are Eagle Dynamics, Magnitude 3, Razbam, Lot ATC, TacView, and Heat Blur. We would not be able to put the 51st and the 100th would not be able to put this on without them, and provide the prizes that are available. So to go through it, the first place team will win the free choice of 6 unreleased or released modules from each sponsor supporting SATAC 2021. So that means they can get for instance, an F-15E from Razbam, and I assume maybe a Typhoon from Heat Blur, something like that. Also going for second place will receive 6 released modules from each sponsor, and the third place team will also receive 6 released modules from each sponsor, so they can pick up, say, a Mirage. Also, on top of that, any team that reaches the knockout phases will receive a copy of Lot ATC to use going forward. Obviously, they need that for the tournament as well. But that's also a great prize for them, guys. And Lot ATC is a great bit of kit for DCS. Provides you a realistic overview for your GCI and stuff like that. Not necessarily the combined arms mess, which is real time. So I'm going to send you guys over to somebody nice in the community just to have a quick look at the upcoming matches on the pause menu, and I'll put the little trailer on again for you guys to watch, and then send you over to somebody nice. Again, thank you guys for stopping by.